He is considered the greatest military strategist of all time, the founding father of Eastern military studies. The famous maxim, "Know the enemy and know yourself, and you will never be defeated in 100 battles," originated from him. His work, The Art of War by Sun Tzu, is acclaimed as a masterpiece of military theory and has withstood thousands of years of cultural transformation, continuing to stir enthusiasm. This episode will take us through the life of Sun Tzu in one go. Born around 535 BC, Sun Tzu was from Lian in the state of Qi, which is today's Huimin in Shandong. He also came from a noble lineage, tracing his ancestry back to Yuanyanfu, a descendant of Shun. Sun Tzu lived in an era of turmoil, marked by struggles among feudal lords, power conflicts among nobles, and social upheaval. In pursuit of a way to achieve peace through war and to protect his nation and its people, Sun Tzu set out for the state of Wu. Upon arriving, he chose a reclusive life, staying at home and devoting himself entirely to the study of military strategy. He reflected on the military experiences of the spring and autumn period and his own previous combat experiences. From this, he authored the monumental work, The Art of War, comprising 13 chapters. At this time, Sun Tzu was only 27 years old. The question arises, why did Sun Tzu write The Art of War? In the late spring and autumn period, the state of Wu, located in the middle and lower reaches of the Yangtze River, was considered a minor and non-threatening entity among the powerful Central Plains states. However, King Helu of Wu, an ambitious monarch, was not content with Wu's inferior position. After ascending to the throne, he actively sought talents and strategies to transform Wu from a proverbial ugly duckling into a majestic swan, aiming to achieve supremacy in the spring and autumn period. When Sun Tzu heard of King Helu's ambition, he began to write a job application letter, which later became The Art of War, presented to the King of Wu. His goal was to demonstrate his capability to lead troops and win battles for Wu. This story might also serve as an inspiration for young people today. Sometimes possessing talent alone is not enough if one is reluctant to step out of their comfort zone. Opportunities are reserved for those who are prepared. If not prepared, one should start preparing immediately, and if ready, one should seize any opportunity. In 512 BC, as King Helu was preparing to expand westward, Sun Wu's close friend Wu Zishu recommended Sun Tzu 7 times, which finally led to King Helu agreeing to meet Sun Tzu. This shows how highly Wu Zishu regarded and admired Sun Tzu. Sun Tzu presented his 13 chapters of military strategy to the King of Wu, who was exceedingly impressed and appreciative of his work. The Art of War by Sun Tzu is highly valued for its practical application, primarily due to its operational system, the application of formation and momentum, as discussed in Sun Tzu's methodology. The chapter on formation talks about the deployment of military forces, while the chapter on force discusses the directions in which these forces are expanded. These 2 chapters in The Art of War are central to the core operational steps of preventing and commanding wars. Combined with the chapters on deception and the 9 changes, they form a comprehensive operational system. In essence, it focuses on formation and situation as the center of operation, closely related to organization and management. However, King Helu doubted Sun Wu's capabilities, thinking of him as just an ordinary citizen. To test Sun Wu's talents, Helu gave him 180 palace maids to train, appointing his 2 favorite concubines as the leaders of the training squads. Undaunted, Sun Tzu divided the maids into 2 teams. The maids, finding the situation amusing, laughed and didn't take the training seriously. In response, Sun Tzu immediately ordered the execution of the 2 concubines to enforce military discipline. King Helu, distressed, begged Sun Wu to spare them, fearing he wouldn't be able to eat if they were killed. However, Sun Wu, steadfast in his principles, proceeded with the execution, demonstrating the importance of military discipline. This act instilled fear and obedience in the Maids. The execution of his beloved concubines deeply pained King Helu, but his ambition ultimately prevailed over his affection. He appointed Sun Wu as the supreme commander and often discussed various military and political issues with him. Sun Wu's exceptional military skills and outstanding leadership abilities became increasingly apparent during these discussions, convincing King Helu that Sun Wu was indeed the talent who could help him achieve greatness. In the third year of King Helu's reign, he and Wu Zixu attacked the state of Chu, successfully capturing Shu, a vassal of Chu. Following this victory, King Helu wanted to continue the momentum and advance towards Yue City. Sun Wu, however, advised against it, suggesting that they should wait for a more opportune moment, as further attacks would excessively disturb the people. A year later, King Helu led his army to again wage war against Chu, capturing the cities of Liuhe and Qian. In the seventh year of King Helu's reign, he adopted Sun Tzu's strategy of attacking alliances, which involved disrupting the enemy's alliances with other states. Put simply, this involved sowing discord and betrayal, first by instigating the state of Tong to betray Chu, and then by deceiving the Chu people. If Chu attacked Wu, Wu could pretend to be afraid of Chu's might and offer to attack Tong on Chu's behalf. In October, the Wu army, taking advantage of Chu's unpreparedness, defeated the Chu forces at Yuzhang, then captured Chao and took the Chu commander, Prince Zifan, prisoner. In 506 BC, the ninth year of King Helu's reign, Sun Wu employed strategies of rapid long-distance attacks, flexible maneuvers, and using the enemy's resources. In just 10 days, he defeated the Chu army. The Chu forces, expecting the Wu army to take a water route, set up defenses along the Han River. Contrary to their expectations, Sun Wu abandoned his ships, landed his forces, and attacked the Chu heartland by land, catching them off guard. When the Chu army counterattacked, Sun Wu retreated, luring them into pursuit. In 3 battles, Wu forces achieved 3 victories. The decisive battle took place at Boju, where Sun Wu took the initiative, followed closely by King Helu, leading to a resounding victory. Sun Wu's use of 30,000 troops to defeat a 200,000-strong Chu army is celebrated in history as a classic example of winning despite being heavily outnumbered. In 505 BC, during the battle where the Qin army supported Chu, the Wu forces suffered a defeat. Additionally, internal strife in Wu escalated as Fuchai declared himself king, forcing the Wu army to return home to quell the rebellion. After King Helu's death, Fuchai ascended to the throne. Sun Wu and Wu Zixu, unable to bear the gradual decline of the Wu state and determined to avenge past grievances, continued to assist Fuchai. They focused on saving money and grain, enriching the state treasury, and strengthening the military. 3 years later, Wu's national power was finally restored. In 494 BC, King Gujian of Yue attacked Wu Zixu, and Sun Wu, serving as the supreme commanders of Wu, set up a nighttime ambush against the Yue army. They deployed their forces in 2 wings, lit torches, and launched a surprise attack, quickly defeating the Yue forces. After several defeats, King Gujian of Yue had no choice but to humbly seek peace with Fuchai. This set the stage for the famous story of sleeping on brushwood and tasting gall, which signifies enduring hardship to seek revenge. In his 50s, Sun Wu's close friend Wu Zixu was killed by Fuchai. Disheartened, Sun Wu chose not to continue strategizing for Wu. Instead, he withdrew to live in seclusion in the mountains, dedicating himself to the study and refinement of his military treatise, The Art of War. The exact time and location of Sun Tzu's retirement remain a mystery, as historical records do not provide detailed information about the end of his life. However, some scholars speculate that it might have been around 480 BC. From the time he retired until his death, Sun Tzu never left the state of Wu. His treatise, The Art of War, has been highly regarded throughout history. For instance, Cao Cao, a prominent figure in Chinese history, praised it, saying, "I have studied many military books and strategies, but Sun Tzu's is profound." Dr. Sun Yat-sen, the founding father of modern China, noted that the military philosophy of China over 2,000 years could be encapsulated in these 13 chapters of military writings. The Art of War reveals the laws of warfare and discusses principles not limited to war, embodying rich, dialectical, and ethical thought. It is not merely a military text, but a brilliant product of the martial and intellectual culture of Qi during the spring and autumn period. It represents the fusion of advanced social thoughts of that era and is a crystallization of thousands of years of Chinese civilization. Sun Tzu's The Art of War, with its profound strategies and philosophies, has deeply influenced generations, offering insight into what constitutes the enduring strength of a nation. In closing, the narrator invites the audience to share their thoughts about Sun Tzu in the comments section, reminding them to like and subscribe to the channel, as their support is the motivation for future updates. The audience is encouraged to look forward to the next episode.